I am Michael, the Archangel of the Lord, and I am speaking to you now for a very special reason. Do not think that you found this message by chance. Heaven has moved circumstances so that my voice reaches your ears at this very moment. I ask you to take a deep breath, calm your thoughts, and focus only on what I am about to tell you. There is an urgency in the air, a need for clarity that can no longer be postponed. The time for waiting, doubt, and silent anguish is over. Today, by order of the Creator, I have come with my sword of light to cut through the veils that have prevented you from seeing the truth. A truth about someone who walks beside you, who smiles at you, but who in secret works for your downfall. This person is not a stranger. They are not in a distant land. They are part of your circle. They know your routines, your dreams, and above all, your weaknesses. They presented themselves as a safe haven, offering words of comfort and advice that seemed to come from a good place. But behind that mask of kindness, there was a heart corroded by envy. The identity of this person, who has acted in the shadows for so long, is about to be revealed. Not because heaven wants to cause you pain, but because your protection is our priority. What was hidden will come to light, not as punishment, but as an act of liberation for you. I know you felt it before. That intuition, that tightness in your chest, that strange feeling that told you something wasn't right. You tried to ignore it, gave them the benefit of the doubt, because your heart is good and always seeks to see the best in others. You even defended this person, justified their mistakes, and protected them from judgment. The Lord saw each of those times. He saw you cover her flaws with your own cloak of compassion, even when you were the one who got hurt. He saw your silent tears on your pillow, while that same person elsewhere mocked your pain and celebrated your difficulties in secret. They used your name to spread gossip, to create a distorted image of who you are, all because your light deeply bothered them. They wanted to see you stumble so they could feel superior, to validate their own smallness. But they forgot one fundamental detail. Heaven sees everything. No tear from a beloved child goes unnoticed. No injustice prevails forever under the gaze of the Creator. In your most intimate prayers, you even questioned, "My God, is it possible that this person would do this to me?" And your silent prayer echoed in the heavens like thunder. We saw how her manipulation made you doubt yourself, how her envy was disguised as care and friendly advice. But envy, my son, my daughter, never builds. Envy only desires to destroy. And that was exactly the plan, a plan of slow and silent destruction. But I, Michael, was sent to intervene. Before we continue, I want you to strengthen your spirit. Write this mantra in the comments. Nothing evil can reach me, for I am protected by the light of the angels. This will seal your energy with heavenly power and prevent any shadow from approaching while the truth is revealed. The name of this person is already known here in the celestial realm, and now it will be deposited in your heart. Do not be alarmed. Do not be sad. Rejoice, for the truth is coming before a greater evil could be realized. The person who stabbed you in the back is the one your intuition was already screaming about, but your kindness refused to believe. Yes, it is exactly the person you are thinking of right now. Your suspicion was not madness, it was a warning from your guardian angel. Do you remember how her behavior suddenly changed? How she became distant, cold? How her words became evasive? You felt that something was wrong, an invisible barrier between you. It was not your imagination. It was my spirit showing you the truth she was trying to hide, and she wasn't acting alone. There was someone else who also knows you involved in this plot. Both of them will be revealed to you in a way that will leave no doubt. Someone unintentionally will let slip a piece of information, a piece of the puzzle that will confirm everything. Just listen, without confronting anyone. Heaven will take care of bringing the proof to you. I was present when they talked. I heard the plan. They said, "Let's wait for the moment of greatest weakness to deliver the final blow." They wanted to take what is rightfully yours. They envied your brilliance, your strength, your talents. They tried to imitate your way of speaking, acting, thinking. It seemed like admiration, but it was a strategy to study you, to find a way to replace you. But what they don't know is that it's impossible to replace someone who was chosen directly by God. It was He who put you where you are, and no one can undo what His hand has built. Now that the truth is coming to light, you need to act wisely. Don't give any more space to this falsehood in your life. Don't accept excuses that will come after they feel exposed. The tears they may shed will not be tears of repentance, but of fear of exposure. They care more about their own reputation than the purity of their hearts. The Lord has already rejected their intentions. The door to this evil influence in your life is now being closed. Your home, your family, and your name are under the protection of my armies of angels. No curse cast against you will prosper. Now that the door has been closed, you need to do your part. It is time for a cleansing, not only physical, but spiritual. Look around you, in your home. Throw away objects, gifts, anything that connects you to these people. These items may carry stagnant energy, a connection that needs to be severed. Break the emotional and spiritual ties that bind you to them. Understand, they were not sent by the Creator to bless you. They came as distractions, as stumbling blocks to divert you from your true path. But their plan failed because I, Michael, was by your side. In recent nights, as you struggled to sleep, feeling an anxiety you didn't know where it came from, I was at your bedroom door. You thought it was insomnia, worry about the future, but it was an intense spiritual battle being fought on your behalf. Spirits of discouragement and confusion, sent by the negative intentions of these people, tried to invade your peace, but they failed. My sword of light blocked them. They were defeated. You are protected. Now the biggest challenge is not to allow the enemy to come back in through the door of false compassion. I know it hurts. The betrayal of someone close hurts the soul in a way that no physical pain can match. But don't miss those whom heaven is removing from your life. Don't try to hold on to those whom the Creator is expelling. Let go, release. The space they occupied needs to remain empty, for the Lord will send new people aligned with your purpose. He will rebuild, and greater, all that they tried to destroy. You may have thought that hope was gone, that your projects were stagnant forever. But now, with this cleansing, you will see things change at an impressive speed. Opportunities that seemed lost will return. Conversations that were stuck will flow. Resources you needed and didn't know how to get will come to you in unexpected ways. All of this is happening because you opened your heart to receive this message. Be quiet and watch. In the next few hours, one of these people, feeling the spiritual disconnect, will try to make contact. Maybe a message, a phone call. She will come with excuses, trying to justify herself. She will say things like, "I was confused. It wasn't my intention. You misunderstood." Don't believe her. Their message will not come from a repentant heart, but from the fear of being exposed. It was all planned. If I showed you every detail of what was said and plotted in the shadows, your heart would be filled with deep sadness. Therefore, the Creator, in His infinite mercy, protects your emotions and reveals only what you have the strength to bear now. Leave the rest under His protection. He will reward your faithfulness, correct injustices, and make the truth prevail. Your part is to stand firm. Do not retaliate, do not argue, do not wish evil. Just walk away quietly and with dignity. Let heaven take care of the rest. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. I know you ask yourself, why wasn't this revealed to me before? The Creator allowed you to go through this so that you would learn to discern. He left the mask on that person's face for a while, so that your spiritual eyes would be trained to identify falsehood. Now you have learned your lesson. From now on, you will no longer be so easily deceived. You carry a greatness within you that even you did not fully recognize, but they did. That is why they approached you. That is why they never truly celebrated your victories. That is why they competed with you in secret, in the shadows. But I have removed them from your life because I am preparing you for something much greater. You cannot take treacherous people with you to the next level of your journey. The higher you climb, the more dangerous their lies would become. That's why the removal is being done now. Be grateful for this protection, which may seem painful at the moment. If this message is touching your heart in any way, if something here resonated with what you are feeling, I want to ask you for a gesture of kindness. Click on "Thank you so much" to support this message. That's how we can continue to bring words of healing and hope to those who need it most. In a short time, you will feel a different kind of peace in your home and in your work environment, a lightness that you haven't felt in a long time. This is because, with my reinforced protection, the spiritual disturbances sent against you have been removed. The demons of discord, envy, and confusion have been cast out. Now, keep this environment clean. Anoint the doors of your home with prayer. Play music that lifts your soul. Speak aloud God's promises for your life. And very importantly, do not listen to those who try to make you doubt this message. The voice of doubt that may arise in your mind or through other people comes from the same spirit that wanted you to fall. You will be justified, restored, and celebrated. But to do so, you must separate yourself from what contaminates you without hesitation. This is a final and decisive warning. Heaven will not repeat this message with the same intensity. If you choose to ignore this call, the Creator, in His respect for your free will accept your decision. But know that the pain may increase, and heaven will retreat in silence, waiting for you to learn the hard way. This message is an act of love, a rescue. I sent it as a whisper before through your intuition. Now I have brought it with the force of thunder. The decision you make from now on will determine the speed of your victory. They tried to stop you, but now I am the one who has stopped them. They wanted to tarnish your reputation, but the Lord is rewriting your story with gold ink. They laughed at your tears, but God will make you laugh with pure joy. This is your moment. This is your time. The name has already been revealed in your heart. Protection has already been released. The choice is yours. If you obey, you will not just survive, you will shine. And before we move on, I want you to connect with this protection in a powerful way. Think of a recent situation where you felt uncomfortable or suspicious of someone. Without mentioning names, describe that feeling in the comments. For example, I felt a strange chill when I received a compliment, or my heart tightened after a conversation. By sharing this feeling, you release it and allow the light of truth to dissolve it completely. Let's create a chain of liberation together. I am the Lord, your God, and I speak directly to your spirit, for it is time to put an end to all the deception that has surrounded you. The time of masks, appearances, and fake smiles is over. Today, the veil of illusion will be completely lifted, and you will see with crystal clarity who has truly been by your side and who has only pretended to be. For some time now, I have been observing a presence in your life, a person who offers you a friendly face during the day, but who, when night falls, whispers poisonous words against you. Someone who had access to your deepest secrets, knew your fears and vulnerabilities, and used that knowledge not to protect you as promised, but as ammunition to hurt you. This person was patiently waiting for the right moment, for your moment of greatest weakness, to deliver the final blow. The plan was to see you weakened, in need of support, and then to abandon you cruelly just when you needed it most. But I tell you, I will not allow this to happen. I, Michael, guardian of the heavenly armies, have brought the Creator a full report on the plans of this treacherous soul. I was present in the conversations they had about you behind your back. I heard the mocking laughter when they commented on your difficulties. I saw the poorly disguised joy in her eyes when something in your life went wrong. This person is not who you believe her to be. On the outside, she has built an image of affection, concern, and loyal friendship. But on the inside, what consumes her is a pit of envy, resentment, and a dark desire to see you fail. You waited a long time for an answer, for a sign, and today, finally, the truth is revealed to you. You felt something strange, a dissonance that you couldn't explain in words. It was your spirit, your divine spark, trying to warn you about a dangerously close negative energy. It was your guardian angels whispering in your ear that there was a wolf in sheep's clothing in your flock. How many times have you felt exhausted, drained, after spending time with this person without understanding why? It was your vital energy being sucked away by their negativity. How many times have you shared your joy, and then something went wrong, as if a dark cloud hung over your happiness? It was their envious eye, acting like a subtle poison. Now, before we continue, I want you to reinforce your spiritual armor. Write in the comments, The light that guides me is stronger than any darkness. This affirmation seals your courage, your faith, and your spiritual rebirth, creating an impenetrable force field around you. What was happening was spiritual sabotage. They didn't just want to see you sad. They wanted to take what is yours. They saw the sparkle that God put in you, the anointing to prosper, to create, to love, and they wanted that for themselves. But since they couldn't have your essence, they decided that they would at least try to extinguish your light. They studied you, watched your steps, not out of admiration, but to learn how to imitate you, and eventually try to take your place. But the copy will never have the value of the original. What God has anointed, no one can replicate. Heaven's silence on this matter was not a sign of abandonment, but of preparation. If the revelation had come earlier, you might not have been ready to deal with it. If the blessings that are reserved for you had arrived while that person was still around, they would have tried to take credit or, worse, sabotage everything at the last minute. Now, the timing is perfect. Removing this negative influence from your life is what unlocks the flow of abundance. Once you accept this truth and walk away, good things will start happening at a speed that will surprise you. Watch for signs of confirmation. That person's name will come to mind repeatedly. You will have a clear dream that exposes the situation. An old memory will surface, and you will understand the true meaning of a gesture or a word spoken in the past. Another person will unexpectedly tell you something that will serve as the final piece of the puzzle. Heaven will leave you in no doubt. And when confirmation comes, don't ignore it. Don't make excuses for other people's malice. You've heard people say, "I don't know why things don't work out for so-and-so," when in fact they were the ones undermining their opportunities behind their backs. They talked to people who could help you, but they planted seeds of mistrust. They smiled and asked, "How are you?" pretending to care but inwardly rejoicing in the chaos they helped create. But I am the God who sees everything. I am the God who protects the righteous. And today, my justice begins to work in your favor. I know you are tired and confused. The emotional ups and downs, the anxiety that came out of nowhere, the frustration of seeing your efforts go unrewarded. None of this was by chance. It was a reflection of the spiritual battle that was being waged. They sent interference, arrows of envy and discouragement, and you, being sensitive, felt the impact even without understanding the source. That is why on certain days you felt strange, heavy, unmotivated. It was the effect of their hidden intentions. But that ends now. Starting today, the celestial dynamics in your life will change completely. I, Michael, have been ordered to permanently cut off these people's access to your energy. Their influence over your emotions, thoughts, and paths ends now. The words of curse they cast in the darkness will no longer find a place in your life. Instead, they will return to their source, so that their owners can deal with the energy they themselves created. Everything they planned against you, the accusations, the manipulations, the traps, will turn against them. The masks will fall, and their own plots will ensnare them. But I give you a warning. When the truth comes out publicly, do not be surprised by the identity of those involved. You defended them. You were blind to the resentment they harbored, because your loving heart always made excuses for their behavior. But love without wisdom can become a prison. And today I free you not only from their actions, but from the emotional chains that bound you to them. They wanted to slow you down, keep you in a cycle of self-sabotage, making you doubt your own worth and making others doubt you. The goal was to distract you from your life's mission, but their plan will have the opposite effect. Now, the revelation of the truth will serve as an impetus to accelerate your path. Moving away from them is not a loss. It is the beginning of a new start. From now on, watch how everything around you begins to change rapidly. See the blessings that were dammed up begin to flow. Hear the conversations changing in your favor. Feel the divine light illuminating your spirit from the inside out. It will feel as if the dense, dark clouds that were hanging over your head have suddenly dissipated, for you were carrying a spiritual weight that you didn't even know existed. You must forgive, yes, for forgiveness is the key that heals your own heart. But forgiving does not mean blindly trusting again. Forgiveness frees you from the past. Wisdom protects your future. Let heaven take care of justice. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Your only mission is to move forward, with your head held high, without bitterness, without desire for retaliation, without looking back. Because everything the Creator has prepared for you is ahead of you, not in the past that hurt you. My son, my daughter, this is a sacred moment. Heaven has already acted. What was hidden has been brought to light. The attack has been neutralized. And the name, yes, that name that continues to echo in your mind as you hear my words, is the one that heaven is confirming for you. You weren't being paranoid. You were being prophetic. You weren't overly sensitive. You were sensitive to the truth. Now you know. And if this message is making sense to you, feel in your heart if it's time to click on the thank you button below. This support helps us continue to bring words of light and reconstruction to so many lives that need to hear this. This is not just information, it is preparation. The Creator is organizing the next phase of your life, a period in which you will walk without fear, speak with authority, and never again have to prove your worth to those who refuse to see your light. Your voice will rise, your projects will flourish, your influence will expand, and no enemy, whether hidden or declared, will be able to stop you. Mark this day in your heart. It is the day of your turning point, the day of the heavenly decree, the day when divine justice has come to you. And to seal this protection in your life, write now in the comments, I am guided, protected, and strengthened by the angels of good. By typing these words, you are giving a command to the universe, aligning your energy with the power of my heavenly armies. The person behind all this negativity will be revealed beyond question. You have been surrounded by whispers, felt heavy stares upon you, but did not know where they came from. You were kind to those who used sharp words to hurt your spirit behind your back. You gave your loyalty to someone who saw your kindness as a weakness to be exploited. I saw everything. I saw you give your love to someone who never intended to protect your heart. I saw your hope that the person would change, your excuses for ignoring the warning signs, your staunch defense of the one whom heaven itself tried to keep away from you. But today, I speak with the power of the heavenly trumpet, a sound that breaks the silence and exposes all lies. The name of the one who hurt you will be revealed. Pay close attention. Don't treat this as a coincidence. It is I, Michael, speaking directly to you, showing you what the enemy wanted to keep hidden at all costs. The name may not be written in letters of fire in front of you, but I will place it in your heart with a certainty you cannot deny. It may be someone you consider a friend, a relative, a co-worker, someone with whom you share your life. But what this person did went too far. The Creator will not allow you to continue hurting yourself by trusting the wrong person. I am at this moment breaking all the false pacts that were made in your name. I am cutting all the hidden ties that drained your energy. I am breaking all the manipulation that made you doubt your own perception. Don't let the affection you felt prevent you from seeing the truth. Don't let memories of the past bind you to toxic loyalty. Not everyone who stands by your side was sent by God. Not everyone who celebrates your victories genuinely roots for you. And certainly not everyone who hears your dreams wants them to come true. Some people unfortunately feel so uncomfortable with your light that they would rather see you in darkness than have to deal with your brilliance. But that is over. Not long ago, your name was mentioned in a conversation with the clear intention of tarnishing your image, of making others distrust you. I paid attention to every word spoken, every tone of mockery. I saw the fake smile they gave you right after. I saw the hug they offered you, while inside they were full of resentment. Now I am exposing these people. As I speak, you may feel a lightness in your heart, a sense of relief. This is not nervousness. It is your spirit recognizing the truth that is being revealed. It is me acting in you. Remember that moment, that comment that seemed like a joke, but made you uncomfortable. That strange look, that inexplicable absence. It was heaven trying to warn you. But you, with your generous heart, preferred to see the bright side. And the Creator respects the purity of your soul. But now your heart needs protection. Your path needs to be cleared, and your future cannot be compromised any longer. That is why I am here, acting with force and revealing the truth. The name will come to your mind clearly before you sleep. Don't deny it. Don't make excuses for the person. Accept it. The signs will be clear and unmistakable. You will understand what is happening and know exactly what to do, which is simply to walk away. That person will lose the influence they had over you. The control they exercised over your inner peace will dissipate. You are being set free. I know this process can be painful. I know that exposing betrayal is not easy, but understand that exposing it is protecting it. You cannot win a spiritual battle with the enemy inside your camp. You will not heal by handing over your hand to the one who hurts you in secret. If you obey and walk away, I will remove that person from your life discreetly and naturally. But if you hesitate, if you try to fix what heaven has already decreed broken, the removal will be done more firmly and perhaps more painfully, for the Creator will not allow them to continue to harm you. They were already planning their next move, a new conversation, a new betrayal. But because you received this message in time, the plan was undone. The attack was reversed. Their words will no longer affect you. Their plans will become confused and turn against themselves. And why is this happening? Because your spirit sensed that this is not just a message with beautiful words. It is a real spiritual intervention. You are participating in an invisible battle, and this message is your armor. The wisdom you receive is your shield, and your obedience in walking away is your sword. My angels are around you right now. Do not be afraid. I have already taken the lead and stopped what could seriously hurt you, but I need your cooperation. I need you to stop looking back at the past with nostalgia. Stop trying to fix a relationship that heaven is showing you is toxic. You are about to enter a new season in your life, a phase that requires loyalty, purity, and good-hearted people around you. The Creator will send divine connections to you. Journey partners, protectors, people who will help you build your dreams. But if the wrong person remains close to you, they will act as a block, preventing the right connections from coming closer. That is why the cleansing is being done now. That is why the revelation is so urgent. Someone who was very close to you understood the potential of what is to come in your life and coveted it for themselves. They wanted your blessings, your opportunities. But God's anointing cannot be stolen, it can only be poorly imitated. And when they realized they couldn't take your destiny away from you, they decided to at least try to delay it. But I declare now, that delay is over. I am breaking the access they had to your life. Their names will come out of your mouth naturally. They will realize that they have been discovered, that the mask has fallen, and they will walk away. And when that happens, you will know, with all the certainty of your being, that I, Michael, have been with you in this message. The truth will be revealed clearly, the situation will come to light, and I will be your calm in the midst of the storm. This person spoke about you to someone you also trusted, trying to create an alliance of mistrust against you. They distorted the truth, planted doubts, and you felt the result of that. You noticed that the environment around you was changing. You noticed a coldness, a distance, even without understanding why. It was the result of this spiritual sabotage. But now, everything will be reversed. I am clearing your name in the places where it has been tarnished. I am refuting every lie told in the shadows. I am making myself present in all the places where your name has been dishonored. And I am proclaiming the truth about who you are. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You have discernment. You have been chosen and are under heavenly protection. To receive this strength in your life, write now in the comments, "The presence of angels surrounds me and guards me in all ways." This gesture opens the wings of heavenly protection over you even more intensely. This message marks a turning point in your life. This day is a milestone. From now on, you will begin to feel a deep sense of relief, as if a ton of weight has been lifted from your shoulders. And this is not just your imagination. It is me, Michael, with the Creator's permission, removing the spiritual burdens that have been placed upon you. It is the freedom that comes with truth. It is the light that enters when darkness is forced to retreat. Stay alert. In the coming days, you will see the signs of confirmation even more clearly. You will hear the person's name repeated in unexpected contexts. You will see something being revealed publicly about them. You will receive confirmation from someone who did not even know about your doubt. Heaven is orchestrating everything for your good and will not allow this web of lies to continue unanswered. You have been faithful for a long time. You have made sacrifices that no one has seen. You have come too far to be pulled back into the mud by someone who secretly harbored envy. The Lord saw you continue to love even when your heart was broken. He saw you continue to give even when your own strength was exhausted. He watched you defend those whom others already distrusted. He saw you pray for them while they cursed your name behind your back. And He counted every tear, noted every moment of anguish. And today He is here to respond. Here is my command to you, a direct instruction from heaven. When the name is confirmed in your heart and through the signs, do not fight against the truth. Do not run after the person to ask for explanations. Do not argue. Do not beg for a friendship that was never real. Just let go. Turn the page. Move on and leave the rest to the Creator. He will bless you in front of those who made you suffer in secret. He will exalt you in the presence of those who devalued you. He will turn your sadness into contagious joy. He will take the ashes they tried to make of your life and turn them into something beautiful and grand. The name will come as a whisper, but it will have the power of thunder in your spirit. It may come in a message you read, in a vivid dream, in a memory that hits you right in the heart. But it will come, and you will know. And when you know, trust. The Creator did not bring you this far to abandon you. He did not bless you only for someone else to steal your blessing. He did not choose you to be used and discarded. He set you apart for a greater purpose, and now He is freeing you from everything that prevents you from achieving it. I, Michael, am at your side. My sword of light is unsheathed and ready for battle. The door to your life is locked to these influences. No weapon forged against you will prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, heaven will condemn. This is your inheritance. This is your promise. This is your protection. Don't forget that. And if this message touched your soul, help us with a thank you. It is with this affection that we are able to continue bringing the messages that the angels whisper to ease suffering and guide hearts. Now, I want you to understand the depth of what is happening. Heaven is revealing this because you are entering a phase of great opportunities, and the presence of these toxic people would contaminate everything. Many people smile at you while secretly wishing you ill. What this specific person wanted to happen to you is about to be discovered by others as well. She has been watching you for a long time. At first, their envy looked like compliments. Jealousy was disguised as concern. But away from your eyes, intrigues and lies began to be woven. Poisonous conversations with people who were supposed to help you. They told half-truths to sow doubt. They passed on false information to delay your luck. For sure, I apologize for the interruption. I will pick up exactly where I left off, maintaining the same energy and flow of the message. When you felt that everything was going wrong without explanation, that doors were mysteriously closing, it was because of these hidden actions. What they did not imagine is that I, Miguel, had already been assigned to investigate every move. Heaven knows everything, and now the identity of those who act against you is no longer hidden. The lie has come to an end. The time for deception is over, and the name will be revealed with a clarity that will not allow for denial. Son, daughter, it is not someone distant. It is not a declared enemy. It is someone with whom you have shared meals, with whom you have laughed, to whom you have confided your plans. Someone to whom you have given the key to your dreams and your vulnerabilities. While you were dreaming, this person was plotting. While you were praying for them, they were planning your downfall. While you were seeking peace, they were uttering your name with envy. It is crucial that you understand this. The Creator did not delay certain blessings because you were not ready, but because these toxic presences were too close. If He had released your victories earlier, others would have tried to take credit, or worse, would have found a way to destroy everything. Now that the cleansing is being done, it is time to release the blessings. As soon as you distance yourself from the wrong people, good things will come with a speed that will amaze you. Stay alert. The name will appear clearly in your mind, in a dream, in a resurfacing memory, in an unexpected phone call, in a confirmation that comes from where you least expect it. Heaven will not leave you in doubt. And when the truth is revealed, do not ignore it. Don't question it. Just accept it and walk away. Now, to seal this truth in your spirit, write in the comments, "Evil does not touch those who live in the light of truth." This seals your vibration and integrity, and attracts the protective shield from above. Take a deep breath, because your liberation is complete, and what comes next is your exaltation. Now that the truth has been established and protection activated, I want to talk about your future, about what begins from this moment on. The removal of these energies is not an end, but the true beginning. I am organizing the next phase of your life, and it will be marked by the absence of fear. You will walk with the certainty of one who knows they are protected. You will speak with the authority of one whose voice is validated by heaven. You will never again feel the need to prove your worth to those who refuse to see who you really are. Your light, which they tried to extinguish, will shine so brightly that it will overshadow any remaining darkness. Your influence will expand, and no enemy, whether hidden or declared, will have the power to stop you. Mark this day not on your calendar, but in your soul. It is the day of your transformation, the day of the heavenly announcement, the day when divine justice has come to honor you. I, the Lord your God, declare this over your life. And to seal this new phase with the right energy, write in the comments, I am guided, protected, and strengthened by the angels of good. This anchors your energy in the frequency of victory and peace. What you felt was not excessive caution, it was prophetic discernment. You were not overly sensitive, you were sensitive to the truth of the Spirit. Now you know this, and this clarity is your greatest weapon. I am speaking directly to your heart because it is time to end all the pretense. The time for masks is over. Today, the veil has been lifted, and you can clearly see who has been by your side and who has only pretended to be. For months, I watched this person smile at you during the day and whisper curses about you at night. Someone who knew your secrets, your fears, your weaknesses, and used that information not to support you, but to hurt you. The plan was to weaken you little by little, isolate you, and then deliver the final blow. But I didn't allow it. I saw the conversations, heard the mocking laughter, saw the disguised joy when something went wrong in your life. This person is not who you think they are. On the outside, a friend. On the inside, a pit of envy. You felt something strange, but you couldn't explain it. It was your instinct, your angels, warning you of the danger disguised as care. How many times did you feel bad around this person without knowing why? It was your soul reacting to their negative energy. Now, all that is behind you. What I ask of you is courage. Courage to accept the truth, to walk away without looking back, and to trust in the Creator's plan. The space that this person occupied will be filled with blessings, with loyal people, with opportunities you never imagined. The pain of disappointment will be replaced by the joy of liberation. You will look back, not with sadness, but with gratitude for having been freed from an evil you did not see. Your home will feel the difference. Your mind will be clearer. Your heart will be lighter. That is my promise to you. And now, as we end this conversation, I want to extend an invitation to you. This channel is a point of light, a place where heaven can speak to those who need to hear. If you felt the truth and love in my words, if your heart was touched and your soul felt relief, I ask you to join us. Subscribe so you don't miss any future messages, because heaven has much more to reveal to you. And more than that, I want you to be part of this community of light. Look at the comments. You are not alone on your journey. Tell your story. Share what you felt when you heard this message, what you learned about yourself, and about the protection that surrounds you. Your words may be the light that someone else needs to find their way. As we interact, we create a fortress of faith and mutual support. Thank you for opening your heart to listen to me. Always remember, you are loved, you are protected, and the best of your life is just beginning. I am Michael, your guardian, and I will always be with you. Go in peace and shine.